A major update is coming to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Some of you can snag a Disney World hotel room for just $99 a night. We've got 2 must-try snacks from Epic Universe, and will Disney World open a 5th park? We're going to talk about all of that and more, because all the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, I'm AJ for Disney Food Blog, and I've got so much news to share with you today. I'm afraid you won't be happy about one thing though. A major Grand Floridian lobby update is coming soon. They've finally announced what's going on in the lobby. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is continuing with that multi-year refurbishment, and it has included updates for Victoria and Albert's, Citricos, Narcoossee's, and 1900 Park Fair. Next on the list is the lobby. Yep, the Grand Floridian lobby is getting that final makeover. Imagineers are going to refresh the lobby, the staircase, and the front desk and introduce a, hold your breath, brand new lobby bar. The lobby is going to feature brand new carpeting with Victorian-inspired borders and scroll work featuring hand-drawn florals inspired by turn-of-the-century botanical studies. However, in order for this change to happen, it seems like we might lose a beloved Christmas tradition. Because of the renovations, the giant gingerbread house display will not be available in 2025. This is a giant bummer for me. Maybe it is for you too. The Grand Floridian Lobby Gingerbread House has been a tradition of the resort for 25 years and will definitely be disappointed to not have it in 2025. It typically draws heavy crowds to the resort during the holiday season with its impressive craftsmanship and delicious seasonal treats. Work on the lobby, though, is set to begin this month and is going to last through November, which goes into the time that the gingerbread house is usually open. Due to space constraints, they won't have the room to build the massive structure. Seriously, it's the size of a small cottage. However, Disney has confirmed that the other gingerbread displays at Disney World hotels will be returning. So if you can't get your gingerbread fix at Grand Floridian, go ahead to the Contemporary, the Beach Club, the Boardwalk. Even Animal Kingdom Lodge will probably have their display this year as well. Now, a lot of you, well, maybe not a lot of you, but I'm definitely asking the question about the Grand Floridian tea room. What we're being told is that the tea room is going to get enhanced, but I don't know if the Grand Floridian tea is going to come back or if that's going to be something else. I have no clue, but I am going to keep my ear to the ground so I can find out for you. Okay, so we've got some more info about the biggest event of the year for Disney, Destination D23. This is going to be held in Disney World this year, August 29th to 31st, 2025. Now, this is when Disney's going to announce tons of information about new rides, new restaurants, new hotels, whatever they've got cooking. They're going to talk about it here, and this is where they're going to make massive announcements. Anyway, Disney announced ticket pricing, and the tickets will go on sale April 14th. But ticket sales start April 14th for D23 Gold members only. Gold membership starts at $49.99 per year. Destination D23 ticket prices start at $2.99, and sales will begin at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Preferred and Premier seating will also be available for $549 and $799 respectively, with dedicated queues for those seating areas. Disney's promising to give fans more of what they love at D23 this year, a week-long celebration with nightly events, and it'll be held at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. At this point, used to be Contemporary. If you're planning on heading to this fan event, Disney's shared that there is a room block already available to book at Coronado for the fan event. Destination D23, not to be confused with D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, the Expo, is the smaller of the annual Disney conventions hosted by D23. The theme is a journey around the world of Disney, and Disney also shared that the 2025 convention will be doubling in size. There are going to be added evening events this year. First up is a D23 Cuscotopia night at Typhoon Lagoon, Saturday, August 30th. It's an after-hours exclusive celebration of the cult classic at Typhoon Lagoon. It's going to include special tributes to Disney's water parks, complimentary snacks, photo opportunities, special activities, and exclusive entertainment. The Disney 80s to 90s celebration in concert will cap off the weekend. Disney promises the ultimate throwback experience, showcasing the very best hits of these fan favorite decades. Broadway and Disney animation stars will perform musical moments from Hercules, A Goofy Movie, Toy Story, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, The Lion King, and The Disney Afternoon, and more. An all-new Walt Disney Archives exhibit, the Walt Disney Archives Presents, Charting the Course, Disney's Global Stories and Inspirations, is going to celebrate the global global influence of Disney storytelling by exploring how the world around us sparks creativity. At the last Destination D23 in 2023, we got the first glimpse of the Dinoland re-theme, lots of blue sky ideas, panels featuring the voices of Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, sneak peeks at new Disney shows, the news that Figment's meet and greet was coming to Epcot, and more. So we are excited to see what they've got in store for us this year. Remember, tickets go on sale for D23 Gold members on April 14th. Universal's Helios Grand Hotel is opening early. This brand new resort was originally meant to open alongside Epic Universe on May 22nd, but Universal announced the Loews Hotel will be accepting arrivals starting on April 16th, which is next week. The hotel is adjacent to the new theme park with a bridge connecting the two to give guests staying there a more immersive experience. This hotel boasts 500 Mediterranean-style rooms with several dining spots like Flora Taverna, Aurora Market, and Lotus Lagoon. The DFB team's going to be staying at this new hotel on opening day, of course, so stay tuned for a full review. Is there anything better than a brand new Disney baby animal? Guests can now see the newest Disney baby, Tucker. He's the son of Maasai giraffe Mara, and both appeared together on the Kilimanjaro safaris. We think we might be falling in love. Tucker is the first giraffe calf to be born at Disney World since 2021. Mara joined the savannah in 2015 and has given birth 3 times, including Tucker. Her first calf, Jabari, was born in 2019. Tucker's first day on the savannah is a big one for Disney's conservation efforts. The Maasai giraffe is endangered according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, with only 30,000 remaining around the world. Tucker represents Disney's continued efforts to protect the species. So next time you're in Animal Kingdom, go say hi to Tucker, Mara, and all of the other giraffes on the safari. But remember, it isn't a guarantee that you'll see the newest Disney baby on your next safari, but you can keep your fingers crossed for a glimpse. Disney Cruise Line announced that the Disney Fantasy is updating some of the spaces on board this fall. I guess that's why my cruise was canceled at the Disney Fantasy. First, you'll now be able to get poolside tacos and bowls at Ramon's Cantina, inspired by the character from Cars. The new dining location is decked out in Ramon's iconic purple and fits right in next to Tow Mater Grill. This offering already exists on the Disney Dream, so we're excited to see it on the Fantasy too. Those who take a cruise for relaxation will also be glad to know that Senses Spa is getting some updated spaces. This is a great place to unwind during your trip and get treatments like massages and steam rooms, aroma stone therapy, facials, and more. Also, the Disney Fantasy is getting a brand new funnel suite inspired by none other than Sorcerer Mickey. The space is going to be decorated in rich blues and golds, and the living area provides excellent views through those floor-to-ceiling windows. Now that's a suite. Outside of these updates, Disney Cruise Line has also announced that the Fantasy will get an ethereal concierge lounge update inspired by Hercules, and Edge will be relocating to Deck 5 with new features and fun additions. So if you're sailing on the Disney Fantasy this year, be on the lookout for these changes. Okay, I know the newest theme park, Epic Universe, isn't even officially open yet, but Universal is already thinking about its next park. While the news of a Universal theme park in the United Kingdom has been known for a few years, we finally have concept art for this new project and some confirmation around some rumors. For the first time ever in Europe, Universal's building a brand new park, and it's set to open near Bedford by 2031. The 476-acre complex, which could expand to 700 acres, will include a 500-room hotel, a retail district, a full-blown theme park, and it could welcome 8.5 million visitors in its first year alone, according to Universal's estimations. Construction set to begin in 2026, and the whole project could bring 28,000 jobs before opening day. This could make Bedford home to one of the biggest entertainment parks in Europe. So remember in the intro how I talked about Disney World hotel rooms for $99? Yeah, let's talk about that. It is a good day to be a Disney Plus subscriber. Disney just announced a new hotel discount exclusively for Disney Plus members, so sit down, pull up a calendar, and get ready to start planning a summer trip to Disney World. Disney Plus subscribers can enjoy summer savings for a limited time. The offer is valid on 2-night stays or longer for most nights between June 29th and July 31st, 2025. Here's a look at some of the special rates for Disney Plus subscribers. Okay, here's the catch. If you're interested in one of these hotel deals, you're going to need to act fast. The number of discounted rooms is limited and will likely sell out, and you must have proof of your Disney Plus subscription to book the room. This deal also has some length of stay requirements. You must book a reservation for a minimum of 2 nights and a maximum of 14. Don't want to go through all the stress of booking your Disney World trip alone? Reach out to our friends at Small World Vacations. Their experienced agents monitor your reservation for future savings, so there's probably a bunch of people who had a reservation at one of these hotels that their Small World Vacations travel agent is right now calling for them to get them a bunch of money off at the moment. That's how it works. They're going to compare discounts, they're going to figure out which one works best for your party, your dates, your resort, your touring plans, and they're also going to go ahead and make sure that if a discount comes out they can apply to your reservation, they're going to do it. You don't have to lift a finger. If you're interested, go ahead and contact Small World Vacations. There's a link down in the description and let them know that we sent you. So Disney World and Universal Orlando are not the only places making big changes this year. The Orlando International Airport has shared concept art showcasing new restaurants, plus concept art of some new shops. Okay, the one thing to get really excited about is that these restaurants and shops are coming to Terminals A and B. That's right. Terminal C has gotten all the cool stuff lately, and finally A and B get some updates. If you've flown to Disney World, you've probably been unimpressed by the dining and shopping options in those terminals, but thankfully it's about to change. Soon you're going to be able to enjoy some local restaurants, including Brewdog, Kelly's Homemade Ice Cream, and Otto's High Dive. Other restaurants included in Phase 1 of the airport's concession master plan include Stasio's Italian Deli, Smokin' Donuts, Soto Detroit Pizza, Milk House, Jam Eng Caribbean and English Cuisine, and Four Rivers Smokehouse. Yep, Four Rivers is coming to the airport. Also, some new shops are coming to Terminals A and B, including the House on Lang and Shops on Church and Orange. Design work has already started on the new shops and restaurants, and renovations are expected to begin in the middle of the year. So if you're flying into Orlando International, you'll probably notice some construction in those two terminals, bringing in the new. Southwest Airlines Want to Get Away sale is back for summer 2025. This sale offers flights as low as $49 one way, which can save you big this summer. The deal comes and goes pretty quickly, so grab your flights before this deal ends on April 17th. The Want to Get Away sale is valid for flights from April 29th through August 27th for U.S. travel. U.S. travel to and from Hawaii and San Juan is valid from August 17th to October 3rd. Flights on May 26th, Memorial Day, are blacked out from this deal. Flights also need to be booked at least 21 days in advance to qualify for the Want to Get Away sale. This sale returns in the wake of Southwest's controversial decisions to end their open seating and bags fly free policies. You'll have to start paying for your bags for any flights booked on or after May 28th, 2025. So luckily that won't impact this sale. Southwest's open seating policy isn't ending until early 2026 either, so it also won't impact the sale. Seats that will be assigned can begin being booked later in 2025. No confirmed date yet. Okay, time for a Disney debate. It's been a minute since we've had one, but Epic Universe is garnering a lot of attention from theme park fans all over the world. As Epic gets closer to opening, there have also been questions about how Disney World plans to compete. So Disney World currently has 4 theme parks and 2 water parks, while Universal will have 3 theme parks and a water park after the opening of Epic. However, the last theme park Disney World opened was Animal Kingdom in 1998. While Disney has pledged to spend $60 billion on its parks and cruise lines, so far none of their plans have included building a new theme park in Florida. Disney's introduced numerous expansion plans and re-themes, including a Cars area in Magic Kingdom, Pueblo Esperanza in Animal Kingdom, Monsters Inc. Land in Disney's Hollywood Studios, and a new Villains Land in Magic Kingdom. But even with all the additions, is this enough to keep up with Universal as it opens an entirely new gate? Some experts don't think so. In a recent CNN article, Dennis Spiegel, owner and founder of consulting firm International Theme Park Services, stated Disney and Universal are in the greatest boxing match they've ever been in at this point in time, and it's a slugfest. I believe that within 12 to 16 months, Disney will announce its 5th gate theme park because it's necessary. Back in January 2023, a comprehensive land use plan was approved by the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. At the time of approval, it was the Reedy Creek Improvement District, to allow for the building of 1 additional major theme park and 2 additional minor theme parks. However, Disney has not confirmed their intention to build a 5th theme park, but the land use plan indicates that it was at least at the drawing board at some point. While some experts think that an announcement of a new park at Disney World might happen sooner rather than later, only time will tell. Disney currently has a lot of projects going on, but you truly never know what executives and Imagineers might have up their sleeves for the future of Disney World. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think Disney's going to announce a 5th park in Florida? If they did, what would you want to see in that new park? Disney World's Swan and Dolphin Resort is a favorite of ours for so many reasons. Now, while this resort is working on several upgrades, it seems we are losing a favorite of ours because Shula's Steakhouse is permanently closing. The restaurant will take reservations through June 14th, 2025. We do know, however, that the restaurant will be replaced with a Michael Mina restaurant. Michael Mina owns the Mina Group, which manages over 40 restaurants worldwide. The anticipated debut of the new restaurant, Bourbon Steak by Michael Mina, is midsummer. We're going to be sad to see this hidden gem go, but we have high hopes for the new steakhouse coming. In due time, we'll be giving you many food reviews from Epic Universe. It's an entire new theme park of food to explore, of course. The DFB team can't wait to try it all, but first up, the most anticipated snack from the park, butterbeer crepes. You can find these butterbeer crepes at the Café L'air de la Sirène in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. We've had our eye on these guys since the Universal first announced the menus. The butterbeer crepes, or officially the Bière Beurre crepe, cost $19.99. The dish features 2 stacked crepes filled with rich butterscotch sauce and topped with a swirl of whipped cream. It is finished with fresh strawberries and a shortbread cookie stamped with Bière Beurre. The whipped cream tastes exactly like the foam on top of butterbeer drinks. Just the whipped cream alone was fantastic. The strawberries added a wonderful touch of tartness to the dish, and the cookie wasn't our favorite as it was dry and the edible ink flavor was a bit overpowering. The crepes themselves don't have too much flavor, but the butterscotch filling more than makes up for that. The filling is very sweet, full of butterscotch flavor. When you get a bite with the whipped cream, the crepe, and the butterscotch filling, it's very reminiscent of a glass of butterbeer. The crepes are very sweet, so we definitely recommend sharing this dish, but butterbeer fans are in for a real treat with it. We will probably be dreaming about these crepes for a while, definitely a must get. Now, while we were at Café L'air de la Sirène, we also grabbed a non-dairy butterbeer, for science. It is officially on the menu, is Bière Beurre glacé non-dairy and costs $8.99. We're happy to report it tastes just like the butterbeer you can find at Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. And staying in Epic Universe for one more snack review, Hooligan's Grog and Gruel is a small snack stand located in Isle of Burke, but don't let it fool you. Hiding here are some snacks that pack a punch. This is where you're going to find mac and cheese cones. If you've ever tried the mac and cheese cones at Cozy Cone Motel in Disneyland, these are kind of like that, or a handwich for all of you elder Disney fans out there. There are a few on the menu: the Goldfish mac and cheese cone, the PB&J cone made with pork, bacon, and jam, and a Dragonfire chicken spire cone that's full of spicy elements. We picked the Goldfish mac and cheese cone for $11.99. It's made with creamy mac and cheese with goldfish crackers served in a crunchy cone. This one is the perfect portion for one, but we wouldn't judge you for grabbing two. The mac and cheese is creamy and flavorful, tastes like a white cheddar blend with each bite evenly coated, not drowning in sauce though, just enough to satisfy without being overly heavy. Now here's the fun part. There are goldfish crackers sprinkled on top and hidden at the bottom. It adds a playful crunch that balances pretty well with the smooth pasta. But the cone itself, absolute star. Think of the best parts of an Olive Garden breadstick: soft and buttery, slightly garlicky, and then add the perfect crunch on the outside. This one definitely earned a spot on our must-eat list at Epic Universe. Now, speaking of Epic Universe, yet again, if you're heading to the brand new theme park soon, I've got some merchandise for you. Our Monsters on Vacation design is the perfect thing to wear inside Dark Universe, or honestly anywhere in Florida, because it's adorable. This design brings all your favorite classic monsters together: Hawaiian shirts, sunglasses, and all for the ultimate vacation getaway. I would even encourage you to go meet the characters with this shirt on, because they love it, and it would make for a great conversation starter. Find this design and more over at dfbstore.com, or even shop right here on this YouTube video. Okay, there is a brand new restaurant at Disney Swan and Dolphin Resort already. Recently, Peekaboo abruptly announced they were closing their doors and would be turned into a new spot called Lagoon Lanes Games and Eats. Keep in mind that since this is an arcade and a bowling alley, it's not going to be a quiet and relaxing spot to eat, but that's the point. The tables and chairs aren't separated from the arcade area at all, so you're in the middle of all the action while you eat. You order at a kiosk and your food is delivered in takeout containers, which would make this an easy spot for grab and go. We started off with a tornado potato for $10, which was a potato on a stick in a fun twisty presentation. You've probably seen these at your local carnivals. We've never met with a potato we didn't like, but this is pretty plain as there was no dipping sauce of any kind. If there was a fun dipping sauce served with this, we think it would definitely be an improvement, but it was a fun item to start with. Moved on to the onion rings, available for $9. We were really looking forward to these thanks to the beer batter, but the batter was a little too thick and we would have loved it if the onions were thicker as well. We would have preferred a lighter batter, but these would certainly be a good option for eating in between games. Our entree was the steak melt for $20. We had really high hopes for this, but again, it just kind of fell flat. It had potential, so it's possible that it would have been better had it not sat in a to-go container for a bit. Finally, we were nervous, but we bit into the 7-layer chocolate cake, which is $15. For the price, this was a pretty large piece of cake, and it's definitely shareable. It was moist, chocolatey, and did the trick. We didn't have many complaints about this one, except for, of course, the price. We think this is a good option for families looking to grab a bite to eat while enjoying the arcade. The bowling lanes weren't quite ready and open when we were there, but that will make a fun addition to this space as well. If you're after a traditional sit-down or even counter service restaurant, you might want to go somewhere else though. This is probably just for folks who want to kill a little bit of time while they're at the Swan and Dolphin. So I told you last week about multiple new food items coming to Pop Century Resort, and the two we were most excited about were the ice cream treats. So how are they? As expected, we found out firsthand just how fast they melt on a hot day, especially the fruit-flavored cereal shake for $7.99. This is a non-alcoholic vanilla shake blended with fruit-flavored cereal and strawberries, topped with strawberry marshmallow whoopie pie, whipped cream, and cherry. The main flavor here is definitely the vanilla, and while it has a hint of strawberry flavor, it's mostly from the whoopie pie on top. If you scoop the sides of the cup, you'll get more of the blue raspberry flavor too. This truly does taste like a Fruit Loop, and we think it'll be a big hit for kids. It can be pretty messy as it does melt fast, but we do appreciate that the consistency of it is more of a true, genuine milkshake. Our second item was the one we were really curious to see if it would be worth the price tag, because the ice cream truck sundae is $27.79. This is your choice of soft serve with chocolate sauce, whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, cherries, and Snickers bar pieces, served in Mickey's ice cream truck. Now, the main reason for this cost is, of course, the souvenir it comes with. And don't get me wrong, it is adorable. We really appreciated that the ice cream was inside a plastic tub that sits right inside the ice cream truck, which majorly avoids mess. On the ice cream sundae truck, you'll see Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and Chip and Dale. And we first saw this in Disneyland, so we're glad to see it at Pop Century too. And the little ice cream cone on top, that's actually a spoon hidden inside the souvenir. So yep, the souvenir is cute as can be, and if you're looking to have it displayed on a shelf, use it to hold pencils on your desk, etc., then it's maybe worth it. However, the ice cream sundae itself was nothing super special. We did enjoy the Snickers pieces included in it, as it helped bring a different, crunchier texture into the mix, but not anything we'd write home again, probably not something we'd get again. Some new menu items just arrived at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, and of course we had to stop by to try them out. You may be wondering to yourself, didn't the Flower and Garden Festival start back on March 5th, AJ? And you would be correct, viewer. But some new items have arrived because one of the festival's booths has a rotating menu featuring ingredients that are currently in season. They do this every year at the Flower and Garden Festival. So the springtime menu is available now at Farmer's Feast through May 3rd, after which the booth will switch to its summer solstice menu, and you can find this booth inside Communicore Hall. Let's start off with the grilled peaches and burrata that you can get for $5.50. The dish also features prosciutto, petite lettuce, micro mint, and a sweet tea lemon gastrique. This dish definitely deserves the top slot on the menu, as it is spring in a dish. The peaches were fresh, juicy, and sweet. The burrata was creamy and fluffy, while the prosciutto was salty. It complemented all the other elements of the dish well. The sweet tea lemon sauce added a great sweetness, and the mint was the finishing touch that created an explosion of flavor in this one. If you want spring flavors, look no further. Next up, we're trying the seared pork tenderloin with corn risotto, featuring Ben's original International Grains Arborio rice and roasted red pepper sauce. You can get this dish for $7.25, and we thought it was delicious. The pork was tender with some char around the edges, and it tasted great, and we also really enjoyed the risotto. Wonderfully creamy, and the red pepper sauce added a lovely, robust flavor. We would definitely get this dish again. Finally, we grabbed a warm corn cookie with sweet corn soft serve for $5.25. Features bruleed corn, lime zest, and white chocolate. While we were really intrigued by this dessert, it kind of fell flat for us. The corn soft serve just tasted like vanilla ice cream. It did have pieces of corn in it, but it didn't add much flavor, just an odd texture. The cookie was also disappointing. Tasted like a sugar cookie from the grocery store with maybe a tad bit of lemon zest. The cookie was also on the crunchier side, which made it hard to eat with the soft serve. We didn't taste any lime zest or white chocolate in this dish, so we were overall just kind of disappointed. Overall, we were huge fans of the grilled peaches and burrata, and we think this dish is perfect for the springtime menu. And we enjoyed the seared pork tenderloin, but maybe that corn soft serve is going to get better, but for us, it was a no. Okay, it's that time again. Who's going to Disney this week? I am so happy for you. Okay, here's what you need to know. My Pop Century team, good news. Everything Pop shopping and dining at Disney's Pop Century Resort has officially fully reopened. This food court and shopping area has been undergoing renovations since 2024. The refurbishment was initially supposed to end on September 29th of last year, but it was extended until April 2025. We've been waiting a while, but the area is now completely open. And remember, it's got new snacks. Now, let's talk about the weather. For the next few weeks, the Florida weather is throwing out a little bit of everything. Warm sunshine, surprise thunderstorms, and temps creeping up into the 90s. If you're heading to Disney World, you might be wondering, do I pack for sunshine or storms? And the answer is both. Welcome to Florida. And get this, temps are climbing. We're talking 90 degrees. It's extreme pool weather, but don't get too comfy. A cool down is on the horizon for mid-April. Nothing too dramatic. You'll still need sunscreen, but maybe not every day will feel like summer. Experts are warning that the weather's going to be all over the place this month. And finally, if you're heading to Disney soon and are still on the fence about Disney's Skip the Line service, the Lightning Lane system, we've got you covered. I've linked our article down below that tells you exactly what you will pay for those services every day of April. So check that out to see if Lightning Lane fits in your budget this trip. Most importantly, have a great time. If you try any of our tried and true DFV favorite snacks, snap a pic and tag us. We love seeing y'all try our favorite foods in Disney World. While they've been spotted out and about in the Disney parks, this brand new collection of Disney Starbucks tumblers is now officially available on the Disney Store. These awesome tumblers come in a different design for each park. Not only are they so much fun with stickers all over the tumbler, but each one also comes with 2 pins. There are 6 new tumblers: Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Disneyland Park, and Disney California Adventure. Each tumbler features 2 pins from a mystery set of 8. Each park has 8 unique pins, so there are 48 new pins to search for, and we'll be amassing quite the tumbler collection looking for our favorite pins. Each one is $49.99, and considering it comes with 2 pins, it's not too bad a deal, so which one would you choose? Okay, that's the news I've got for you today. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. The link to sign up is in the description. It is totally free, and you can get all the latest news right in your inbox every day. Also, follow us on social media at Disney Food Blog for even more Disney Parks fun. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.